Hi, everybody. It is Wednesday, August 28th. Before I go any farther, today is the Clubhouse live stream, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard, West Coast time, because we're going to try to do this an hour earlier to accommodate the folks that are over in UK, Europe, and stuff who come on, and they're always like in the wee hours of the morning hanging on. So this will be much better, hopefully, for them to give them that extra hour. Been a busy day so far. Had to run to the market, got up, took care of the dogs, ran to the market, came home, been doing yard work. Talked for quite a while. Daryl Sturmer called me. I love Daryl. And we were just catching up on things. I miss our time together on tour together with Phil. But we stay in touch, and I saw Daryl when Lyle played Madison, Wisconsin, because Daryl's in Milwaukee. So he came to the show there, and we got to spend some time together. And we're hopeful we're going to find some more time in the not too distant future to get together. But so I'm going to do this, and then we have the Clubhouse, and I got some other things to do. But I was thinking musically, I had an idea for something today, and then I started thinking about it. Somehow it came up. I think somebody had mentioned it in a comment. One of my favorite projects, and I've posted a couple of things about the band, was when I worked with Barefoot Servants. And I remember Michael Frondelli contacted me. I was up working at a studio called The Site up in Marin County. And I think it was either a Linda Ronstadt album or Jimmy Webb album. But he contacted me from Capitol Records and said, look, I'm going to be producing a band. We need a bass player for the project. Would you be interested? And he said, I'll send you a couple of demos just to take a listen to, see what you think. And I remember he sent me these demos. I listened to like 2 notes, called him and said, count me in. I wanted to do it. It was really great. And it's the great John Butcher on vocals and guitar, Ben Schultz on guitar, myself on bass. And on this album, though, that was for Barefoot Servants, the first album. Then we did a second album that Barefoot Servants came from a line all along the Watchtower, Dylan. But the actual line was in Barefoot Servants 2. So when we did our second album, we called it Barefoot Servants 2. Pretty creative, huh? The only difference on this one was Neil Wilkinson is playing drums on this one. And it was really a fun project, but, we had no legs or anything, and we really didn't even have a label anymore. So we cut this whole album at Ben Schultz's house, and Ben engineered it. Ben is really gifted engineer beyond being a really fine guitarist. So it was really fun doing this. And then after this album, it just all kind of fizzled out. We have a great cult following, but it was just one of those things that never got legs on it. And it broke my heart because I really loved playing with these guys. And John, to me, is still one of the best singers in rock and roll. But I thought, every once in a while I go back and revisit. And I listen to the first album a lot, which is just so roots, fun, great album. I mean, so many people write and go, man, why wasn't this a massive hit? And once we get into, the same discussion like with the Bass Brothers and Next of Kin, why did this not even happen and never get released? But our stuff got released, but it just had no backing for it. But I'm still really loved it and really proud of it. So I thought I'm just going to play a couple of songs again from that for people at this point who really had not heard any of this. So this is back, I don't know when the hell we did this. Let me see if there's a date on this one. 2005, it says it was released. So it's, it's back there. But I'm going to go ahead and play this one. This one, seems to be working. So I'm going to set my speaker down here on my lap so we get somewhat of a stereo blend into the iPhone. I mean, we are not talking tech. You see so many people on YouTube, green screen with all kinds of really hip shit behind them. And then the sound, they got their really cool mic and all the gear. And this is like so low ball, it's unbelievable, but I'm just too cheap to invest in anymore. And I wouldn't know how to use it if I got it. So this works perfect for me. So this is a song called Pharaohs House. And again, John Butcher on guitar vocals, Ben Schultz on guitar, Neil Wilkinson on drums, and myself on bass. So here we go. Pharaohs House. Come on. Whoops. Hold on. When I moved the speaker, it shut off. That's really, how fabulously technical all this stuff is. Here we go. Snip that a little bit out, and here we go for Pharaohs House. Now, back in the day, John Butcher came out of Boston, and he had a group called John Butcher's Axis, which he has moved back over the past number of years and reformed that group, and they're like mainstay in the Boston area. Ben Schultz, I believe, is now living outside or around Nashville. Neil Wilkinson is in the UK. Neil and I started working together with Veronique Sanson, and we've done a number of projects together over the years. But that was really the thing that got us together, was working with Vero back in the early 90s. And, so I always wish everybody all the best. These guys were really amazing people to work with and just fun. But, things move on, and so it is what it is. Here's a different side of it. This one is called The Bells of St. Mary's. Here we go.
Lisa lives in a one-room flat. Her rosary beads are on the door above the laundromat. And the habit upon her back is her own creation. So tell me, how does it feel? I guess they lock the gates to paradise. You can't buy a ticket at any price. She says, I was just waiting till the bells of St. Mary ring for me. Won't you ring for me? Outlaw souls on the promenade with the Johns and the Holy Freak Parade. I know you try so hard, but the key is in your escaping. Baby, tell me how does it feel? Like hungry wolves barking at the moon when the high you had is gone too soon. But she says, I was just waiting till the bells of St. Mary rang for me. Gonna set me free. Have disappeared. I was just waiting for the bells of St. Mary to ring for me. I was just waiting till the bells of St. Mary ring for me. They're gonna set us free. Just waiting. I was just waiting.
I love John's voice. He's one of the best. I'll do two more here for you on this one. This one, I'm torn between Crack the Sky or Dog Days. Let's do Crack the Sky. We just got into this different headspace after the first album. The first one was very blues rock oriented, kind of like Hendrix meets ZZ. This one went in another direction. So here we go, Crack the Sky.
The seasons turning, I see a hole in the sun. The sky is burning, don't wanna hurt anyone. My vision's hazy, and I feel the cold in my bones. Mama, I'm coming home. Wow! Stretch the skin on the drum, crack the sky and black the sun. In the hole where I hide, kiss the moon and crack the sky. Look out! Take my eyes and strike me blind. Kiss my ass and say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Mama, I'm coming home. Stretch the skin on the drum, crack the sky and black the sun. In the hole where I hide, kiss the moon and crack the sky. Kiss the moon and crack the sky. Kiss the moon and crack the sky. Take my eyes, strike me blind. Kiss my ass and say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Mama, I'm coming home. Stretch the skin on the drum, crack the sky and black the sun. In the hole where I hide, kiss the moon and crack the sky. Kiss the moon and crack the sky. Mama, I'm coming home.
Hold on. I love these guys. This was so much fun, you know. And live, the band was better live than the records, which was really the amazing thing. I remember when we did the first album, we ended up on a tour called the Southern Spirit Tour. I've talked about this in the past, but we called it Bubba Palooza. And it was Marshall Tucker, 38 Special, the Fabulous Thunderbirds, the Outlaws, and we were the opening act. And I remember every night on that tour, all the other bands came to watch our opening act set, and they would all go, you know, you guys really should be the headliners on this. It was ferocious. The band was so strong live, got standing ovations every night as an opening act. And at the end of the tour, we checked, we were with Sony Records at that point, and we checked with them to see how we had done, and they had no record of any sales. They hadn't distributed anything. Nobody from Sony ever came and saw us play or anything like that. So, you know, so this album was done really on our own dime at Ben's house. And, you know, it was a really fun thing to do, but I just always wished it could have had more life than it did, because it was such a fun thing. I'll do one more thing, and this is a whole other vibe on this one. This one is called Phases of the Moon.
Red sun, I feel your heat pouring over me, and I dream of 1,000 doorways inside of me. Well, I'm addicted to that one desire for some peace of mind in a burning fire. And I wonder sometimes why it seems so damn hard when everything changes in phases of the moon. You know I wear the cloth of a holy man for the dear and departed souls who will never understand. Yeah, well, you're invincible for a little while, till the dogs who've chased you hard for miles smell the fear and the lies as they drag you down. I guess everything changes in phases of the moon. Alright, in phases of the moon. Mama, there ain't no profits now. Don't pay a dealer for shelter neath an angel's wings. I guess everything changes in phases of the moon. Alright, in phases of the moon. Alright, in phases of the moon.
Barefoot Servants 2. I miss the guys. I love making these. There's a whole bunch of really cool songs on this. I can play some more, over the next period of time. But right now, I am going to get ready because we've got work to do. We've got a clubhouse this afternoon. So 2 o'clock, I will be there, and I look forward to seeing all of you there, and then I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be in with Herb Peterson again, but I'll try to sneak something in. So wishing everybody all my very best, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.